इसमें ये बात है कि रिव्यू और अपील में जरा फर्क है।
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
रिव्यू में अगर मैं ऑथर हूं तो मुझे ये एक्सेप्ट करना होगा, मुझे कॉल करना होगा कि वाकई फलां जगह मुझसे गलती हुई, एरर। उसकी रीजनिंग मैं दूंगा कि शायद ये मेरे नॉलेज में नहीं थी, मेरे सामने लाया नहीं गई, ये लॉ मौजूद था, मुझे देखा नहीं गया। सो दिस इज an error apparent on the face of record which was not previously in my knowledge, और ये कोई गलती तो उसी शख्स को ही एक्सेप्ट करना होगा। लेकिन अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि नहीं ये रीजनिंग जो है वो गलत है चूंकि मुझे कबूल नहीं है, I cannot change the judgment of my colleague solely on the ground that I don't like it, or in accordance to my conscience is not proper, it is not.
Sir, I will, your lordship's observation is a pertinent and pithy observation. I will show to your lordship in a moment from cases in review jurisdiction where the two judges took one view and one honorable judge was in dissent. Then the composition of the bench changed and the minority was supported by two other judges and the view changed.
63A case, just we two were in minority and then subsequently became majority, but the member of the bench agreed that yes, of course.
Yes, so the members of the bench have to agree, but the nature, it doesn't have to be that very, Judge.
But and we must consider that is very limited scope, and we are not sitting as a appellate judges. We are the same bench, same judges, and we are going to consider our own view.
This is your lordship's judgment. The attempt over here is to persuade your lordships to change your mind. I am talking collectively as a Supreme Court. I am not talking of individual persons. The attempt over here is to persuade the Supreme Court to change its view about its judgment. It is not that simply the composition has changed, so it is being argued in the nature of an appeal. From the test laid down...
There are some cases where the minority member who were not in agreement with the majority, but when review comes, they supported the majority members.
That has also happened. And it has... That one case was cited, but there...
We cannot say...
Yes, let me not take the name, but let me also tell your lordship that what was said...
Yes.
So even in paragraph 48, Mr. Justice Maqbool Baqir, in this case of Mr. Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, said that something in the judgment or order must be shown to be in conflict with the Constitution or any law of the land. It becomes their duty to unhesitantly correct that error. If it is in conflict with the law or the Constitution, it can be corrected. My Lord, Mr. Justice Yahya Afridi also in paragraph 2 of his judgment says that the judicial consensus of this court is that a judgment passed on an erroneous assumption of material facts or without adverting to a provision of law or Constitution or without noticing an undisputed construction of law and Constitution amounts to an error apparent on the face of the record. These are all review judgments. My Lord, Nadia Naz's case is relevant. The author judge is Her Ladyship Justice Aisha Malik. This is 2023 PLC CS 1353 at 1366 volume 2 tab 8 in the bundle built with your lordship. Her Ladyship observes that paragraph 13, if the court has taken a conscious decision and deliberate decision on points of facts and law, then this results in a material irregularity which makes for an error apparent on the face of the record. Therefore, interference by this court in its review jurisdiction is warranted and this review petition is maintainable. This, my lord, is a judgment. May I just point out to your lordship, tab 8, volume 2. the word harassment was not given due attention to by the majority in the earlier judgment.
Volume 2.
And your lordship will see at page 1372.
Tab 8.
At tab 8, volume 2, page relevant page is page 1372. In the instant case, since the court did not give the word sexual harassment its due deliberation, your lordship may see the test. In the instant case, so my lord, page 1372.
1372.
Tab 8, volume 2.
Which paragraph?
Paragraph is 13. It's the opening paragraph on page 1372. It's the last 5 lines of that paragraph.
Okay.
In the instant case, since the court did not give the word sexual harassment its due deliberation, it lacked the understanding of the scope of the law to draw a proper conclusion. That's what's being said about the previous judgment, that because they didn't give it due deliberation, it lacked the understanding of the scope of the law to draw a proper conclusion. Therefore, interference by this court in its review jurisdiction is warranted, and this review petition is maintainable. My lord, the Supreme Court Bar Association case to which my lord Mr. Justice Jamal Khan Mandukhail referred a moment ago, PLD 2024 Supreme Court 1199 at 1222, and this, my lord, is volume 1, tab 3 of the bundle before your lordship.
11.
My lord, 1199 is the judgment, 1222 is the relevant page, 43 and 44 are the paragraph numbers.
Tab 3.
My lord?
Tab 3.
My lord, this is tab 3, volume 1. This was authored by my lord Justice Qazi Faizi Isa, but my lord Mr. Justice Jamal Khan Mandukhail is a party to this review judgment. Substituting constitutional provisions with personal likes and moralisms must be avoided. What a particular judge considers to be right or wrong or ethical or unethical is neither the law nor the constitution. While lawmakers may transform moral precepts into law, however, the courts are concerned with what is lawful or unlawful. Parliament makes the law which the courts apply, and if there is any ambiguity in the law, a judge interprets it, but this too must be done within the parameters of the law and as per the well-settled rules of interpretation. Instead of a constitutional or legal basis, the majority's judgment has a surfeit of moralisms and non-legal terminology such as healthy, unhealthy, wise, evil, cancer, menace, etc. My lord,
there is a lot of difference between that judgment and the judgment under review.
Sir.
In that judgment, that was my view, that something extra has been said. The constitution has been read in. So
even in minority in this judgment, your lordship felt that something extra has been said, and I'll read that paragraph of your lordship, but this is what happened in review.
I'm defending my...
No, my lord, I am not attacking your lordship's judgment because the review is only against the judgment of the court.
But the, one portion of the judgment and review and my note are the same.
My lord, what...
As far as 39 are concerned.
My lord, your lordships have a number of options when deciding these review petitions. Your lordships may accept these review petitions. Your lordships may dismiss these review petitions. And your lordships may do some third thing. Now, these are the options available before your lordship. Now, what other thing which your lordship may do may be in sync with, let's say, the judgment of my lord Mr. Justice Aminuddin Khan Sahab and Naeem Akhtar Afghan Sahab. It may be in sync with the judgment of what my lord Mr. Justice Yahya Afridi wrote. It may be in sync with your lordship's decision.